Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Monday the 12th of June 2023. So Friday's news, growth value trend reverses on week, VIX dumps and bond and gold jumps as jobs slump. Weak global data sees NDX outperform into FOMC and CPI, and that's where we're heading now. Today we've got the 10-year bond auction, but as you'll see, I click on more there. Tomorrow we get the US CPI. This is forecast to have continued to have dropped. As you can see there, down to 4.1%, 4.9. That's going to be bullish if that's the case. And then on Wednesday we've got the FOMC statement, and according to the forecast, there's going to be a pause in raising rates. Let's see if that is the case or not. Have we got anything from the Bank of England this week with regards to rates? Doesn't look like it at the moment. We have from the EU, they continue to raise rates according to this. Nothing from the Bank of England. That'll be next week. So there you go. We'll wait and see what the CPI numbers are tomorrow. That means it leaves the market free to continue to move to the upside. A bit of a damp squib on Friday, so let's have a look at that one before we move into the realms of forecasting where the market's likely to go during today's trading session. And starting off with the Dow for last week, Friday, you can see the market moving up there. The overnight started, it's annoying me this now in this chart. I'm going to see if I can get my programmer to get rid of these horrible little 1 hour bars. That's just 1 hour's worth of data. I don't know why they do this in this particular platform. The spread's fantastic. But the annoyance is that I have to live with this 1 hour's worth, and then they start trading again, and I just don't understand it. So see if it can be assimilated into the either Fridays or the rollover when it kicks off at 12. It's just bizarre. Anyway, rant over. So the market currently at 78% retracement there. Got 89 just above it, and also this high. That doesn't seem to be doing a lot for the Dow overnight when you look at the daily chart, but we go back to the 30-minute last Friday. We sat on the DP, we came through and we tested it, we bought into it, and then we just traded in a range until the Dow opened, and we just took off to the upside. We also reversed as well and came back down to the close. So it didn't take long, did it, just to show its hand there. There was a lot of weakness around according to that. At the moment we're in a sideways range and starting to move to the upside, but nowhere near the high of Friday at the moment. Like I say, the market's probably waiting for the CPI numbers. And in the German DAX, also moving higher, down on Friday, which you can see there. So heading back to the upside, we need some fib retracements in there just to give us some targets on the upside. These are the targets. Just spread that out a bit and widen it out a bit. So you can see there we're currently at 50% retracement. 30-minute chart for Friday, very messy. We sold off, we came back. So 30 minutes down, 30 minutes up. We then traded sideways for a bit. We broke the DP, came back down and retested the low before finding our way back to the upside, which you can see there. So an interesting session there. In the 5-minute chart, again you can see already overnight, put in a big bar in there, and we're already through Friday's high, as can be seen there. Let's just move across to Friday's action. Just remove that, and there you can see the sell-off to begin with. We then rallied straight back over the next 30 minutes, back to the DP, then we had another retracement, then back down and retested the S1. You can see the volume there, and then we just trod water until the Dow opened. We came back down, as can be seen here in this bar here. The low was actually there, 15936.3. I'm showing you that for a reason. You'll see in a moment. So as the market moved back up here, I decided to take a short on this market in the hope that it would go down. It did. I had to leave, go out, and when I came back, I had a profit target in at 935, and the low of, like I say, the low of this bar was 936. So I missed out. And the reason I missed out and peeved about it is, let me show you. So on Friday, this is a rare thing to see, and it wouldn't be out of pocket had I've just moved the profit target just 1 point higher. It would have been £185 to have gone on top of this loss. But not to worry, I'll have that back today. So Friday, like I say, it's a rare thing to see. I get asked, do you have a losing day? Yeah, very rare indeed. And this wouldn't have been a losing day except for, if I just show you this, you will see here that I had the take profit stop down at 15,935, but unfortunately it came down to 936, so 1 point. Yeah, annoying. What could I learn from this? Let's just draw this in. I should have gone to the 89 and I didn't think of it at the time. If I put the 89 in, I would have been taken out with the profit, and I wouldn't have ended up on the day with the loss of 125. I've actually been in profit significantly, so not to worry. And on the whole, like I say, for the week it's still 906.50 and 252 on the profit factor. Win loss still for the whole week came out at 64.36. Again, that's no big deal. The main thing is the profit factor, and as you'll see on the day when we were 0.49, you're not going to make any money like that. You've got to get the profit factor up to 2 plus and upwards. So yeah, not to worry. Like I say, there's always the odd one that comes along, and very frustrating, like I say, because it's just 1 point off £185 profit there, which would have given a positive on the day, which is normally the case. But not to worry. Okay, let's move along. Have a look at the S&P 500. So we can see this also up on Friday. Everything looking strong at the moment. Also in the 30-minute chart, straight off the DP there, and the market closing above the 50 EMA, making a small retracement back to it, and then up back to the close and the 50 EMA, and then making its way back up. Nowhere near Friday's high at the moment, but above the DP, which makes it bullish. In the FTSE 100, down on Friday to the 50% retracement, drawn in there. Market finding support and also getting back above the 200 MA in the overnight, which is very important. 30-minute chart, you can see there, down from the DP, and the market then seeing the buying coming in there. We get a retracement back to the S2, and then off we go. Nowhere near the high, but again above the DP. In the GBPJPY, also up on Friday, up on the overnight, as you can see there. 30-minute chart, choppy though. News on Friday, and then a bit of a shakeout on the overnight, but still moving up above the close, and the DP just needs to take out the high. Pound also looking strong as well. Friday up, needs to take out the 78% retracement in its move back, and a 30-minute chart also moving higher there. One thing you've got to say about the currency is obviously waiting to see the dollar's reaction to Wednesday night when the Fed, or if the Fed actually pause. So don't be surprised if we get a limited range. DP, whereas the market's currently trading and managing to get off this, needs to get through the high in order to move in the daily chart up to that 78. Failure to do this, we'll see the market maybe even retest the lows, but that would require the dollar to be stronger. And speaking of the dollar, you can see overnight we've started to move up slightly. We moved up a bit on Friday, but nothing to shout about. And gold defied this and continued to move to the upside as well. So a bit of strength there coming into the US dollar. And in the metals, bit of an upthrust there on Friday for the silver market. The weakness carrying through on the overnight. 30-minute chart, you can see again market up and then slammed by the banks down to S2, just below it, and trying to make its way back now to the upside. Going back to the daily chart, we need to take out that 50%, the high of the upthrust, and the 62 in order to move higher. Meanwhile, in gold, also showing green, but coming off the highs during Friday, trying to pick up a bit now, but stuck in that sideways range, waiting for the Fed on Wednesday. There you can see the reaction to the news, up, down, and then back up, and then overnight the market sideways. But again, they've slammed it down to the lower Friday, but finding support there. You can see the volume coming in and bringing the market back. It needs to get above the close, the averages, and the DP in order to move back to the upside. And finally, in the gold-silver ratio, again, silver outperforming gold on Friday, but overnight, at the moment, the current picture is that gold is stronger than silver. Okay, that's it for this one. Let's see what the market does today with limited news and the prospect of the CPI numbers tomorrow. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.